can we begin this podcast at mantras?
Yeah. So mantra is made out of two words, man and tra. Tra in Sanskrit is instrument. Man is mind, right? So when you use your mind as an instrument, tra, it becomes mantra. Similarly, tantra, yantra. The tra is constant. Tra is the instrument. So when you use your mind as a instrument, it becomes mantra, right? There is two forms of mantra in Sanatana Dharma. One is a full mantra where you can see meanings in the mantra. For example, the Trimbakam mantra. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvaharakam Iva Vandananam Mrityor Mukshaya Maha Mrityunjaya. When you use the full mantra, the mantra itself has a meaning. It is all about, invoking the Lord Shiva, the Trambakar, the three-eyed Lord Shiva, to give us the Pushtivardhanam, give us good health and elevate us from the fear of death, right? So a full mantra. Some of us have bij mantras. These mantras might not be apparently, mean anything, but they invoke these sounds, the sounds that resonate the beginning of creation. These are sounds that have evolved, that yet not had meaning, but invoke energies that are beyond our comprehensions. Om is known as the Pranava mantra. It is the eternal mantra. It is the bij mantra. It is a bij mantra. It does not have an apparent meaning, but when invoked, it invokes Lord Shiva, the creator itself, right? Om. Om Hom Namah. Om Hrim Klim Shim Chamundaya Biche. Om Srim Hrim Klim Glom Gam Ganapataya Varavarada Sarvajanam Vyavashamanaya Swaha for Ganapati. So these kind of bij mantras that have bij, like Om Hrim Klim, which don't have apparent meaning, these are mantras as well. So when you practice a mantra, you're invoking Lord. But the funny part about this, or the interesting part about this, is you see demons or daityas or danavs, just for better understanding, I'm using these words, invoke Lord Shiva, invoke Brahma, invoke Vishnu, and ask for their wishes. Do you really think that the Supreme Almighty did not know the purpose behind the invocation was destruction? They did. But one of the saying in Sanskrit is, or you can even understand this in Hindi, is Devta mantra ke adhin hote hain, meaning they are subject to mantras. So when you chant mantra, you invoke such a powerful word that the devtas have to come and listen to you. So it is a very, very, very powerful word, or combinations of word, which might or might not have apparent meaning to them, but do invoke energies that the universe is made out of. If you look into science, you know that all creations are frequencies. Mantras invoke those frequencies of the entire universe and attract energies that you can use. Use might seem, again, like a material word, using, but that you can harvest. We are energy harvesters. You harvest, wind to create electricity. You harvest water to create electricity. You are everything. We are harnessing a form of energy to create something. Mantra is harnessing those universal energies into creating what you call as dharma, artha, kama, moksha. All four purushartha get siddhi. Dharma meaning you become you know the purpose. Now you become more responsible. As a father, you become a better father. As an entrepreneur, you become a better entrepreneur. As a singer, you sing well. You are not getting distracted. Mantra gives you that. Artha. Bhukti and mukti are always connected. You said something spiritual began this podcast, which is today, right? But it has also given material growth in every aspects, right? Because bhukti and mukti always walk together. It's not two different things. Material success is always a byproduct of spiritual discipline. So dharma, artha, kama. When you enjoy something that is earned through dharma, through righteousness, through good act, it does not attach you. You can enjoy it, but you can also be without the enjoyment, because the true enjoyment was during the act, not the outcome. So that is kama. And moksha is when you become, greater, or you outlive that entire process, and now you are evolved into a different place. Moksha does not just mean to die and end. It means that cycle of what it was, while it was fun, now you have evolved. Now the next chapter of life becomes, you have attained mukti from that cycle. So mantra, in a single word, holds the instrument, the power of what we call as reciting these, universal energies and sounds.
I think this conversation is going to be a bit of a ping pong
Yeah.
equation between hyper deep and hyper Sanatani and hyper practical and
Yeah.
modern.
Yeah.
So, because we spoke about the Sanatani aspects of mantra, I'm going to bring it down to a very practical level for Gen Zs now.
Yeah.
Okay. I've spoken to multiple materially successful people on the show, billionaires, actors, cricketers, and everyone believes one thing in common, which is that your success or your story or the brand you build in front of the world is an outcome of your own routines.
Mhm.
Now, while we speak about spirituality and spiritual practice, one of the most practical practices that a young person can adopt in order to benefit their career
Mhm.
is to simply give themselves 10 to 20 minutes before going to bed.
Yeah.
Sit up in your bed, try keeping your back straight, breathe in through your nose, and let out an oh. And just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Ideally for 20 minutes, ideally longer. At some point, you'll feel calm enough to allow your mind to welcome sleep into your own reality.
Mhm.
And the sleep you'll experience will be much deeper.
Yeah.
It's a very practical way of sleeping better at night if you're willing to give yourself 10 to 20 minutes before going to bed, but you can do it at any time of the day. My point is that doing this over a month will change your reality. This is something that can actually be experienced by yourself.
Yeah.
And we spoke about Om chanting. This was the first practical meditation that I ever tried in my life. And I remember the first time that I did it, it was a 20-minute long meditation session. I wasn't thinking too much about the 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just staying with each of those ohms. Thoughts were coming up in my head.
Yeah.
I was allowing those thoughts to come and go and trying to focus on the mantra constantly.
Yeah.
Lots of people say that they're not able to meditate because they end up seeing too many negative things in their own head, or they end up facing some kind of moment of shame from their past in their own head usually. The way I look at it, I think that this is normal and this is your brain flushing out the toxins. If you can get past this 1 week of lifting that heavy weight for the first time, then in the following 3 weeks of that 1 month, that heavy weight is not going to feel so heavy.
Correct.
And Om chanting is one of the most basic forms of mantra chanting that you can experience yourself.